are they? Well, let me read another verse before that. Luke chapter 24. Well, in Old Testament talk it was, just like Jerusalem was the real Jerusalem. In the New Testament, we have Jerusalem being the real Jerusalem, but we have the Zion being figurative. Luke 24, verse 47. Luke 24, 47. Would someone read verse 46 through 48 for us in Luke chapter 24?
And he said to them, thus it is written, and thus it was necessary for the Christ to suffer, and to rise from the dead the third day, and that repentance and remission of sins should be preached in his name to all nations, beginning at Jerusalem. And you are witnesses of these things.
Okay, good. Notice it says, preached in his name to all nations. On the day of Pentecost, there were Jews there from, I think, 14 different nations. I might be wrong on that. But, there were many people there that day. And it says, beginning at Jerusalem. That's where they were in Acts chapter 2, during the Feast of Pentecost, which took place in the city of Jerusalem. And then we could go over to Acts chapter 2 and we could see the fulfillment of that. Now, verse 4 is one that is often interpreted, not often, but all the time, interpreted by premillennial people as something that is literal, and this is actually going to happen in the last days. Now, he shall judge between the nations and rebuke many people. Who is the he here? Who's the he? He shall judge between the nations and rebuke many people. Christ. It's the same one that's the teacher here. So the teacher and the judge are the same person. In verse 3, and all nations shall come to it, many people shall come and say, come and let us go to the mountain of the house of God, to the house of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways, and we shall walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He shall judge between the nations. Now, we got to understand here that Jesus is God, right? And when it says he will teach us his ways, that's Jesus. And that's what Jesus does. Now, this verse in verse 4, they'll beat their swords into plowshares, their spears into pruning hooks. They won't lift up sword against nation and learn more war anymore. This is showing in figurative language the peaceful